Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn about how to find domain and range of a given function. How to find domain and range of a function. Okay. See, domain is what actually? The value of domain is the values of x, set of values of x. Set of values of x means you can say input. X means I mean here input. Input means in the given function what are the values you can take as input, and this range is what? The set of values of outputs. Set of values of outputs. That is y. We can say it is y. So output will be considered in range and input will be considered in domain. One small example just I am giving you. Suppose y equal to x plus 2. Means here when I say domain, which numbers I can take as a value of x here? That the whole set. That can I take here minus 1? Yes. There is no restriction. Can I take here plus 1? Yes. So I will be taking from any addition, no real number value. Any real number I can put here, and I will get corresponding values of y. Means as you know, x and y values will be some like values like this. I can take here minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Y value is 1. I can take 0, it will be 2. I can take 1, it will be 3. So you see, this set of values, is there any limitation here? No. You can take any real number. So you can say here x such that x belongs to the real number. X belongs to the set of real number. Or you can say it is just real number. Domain is real. And range means what values will you get here? That means the values of y. So you can say y such that y belongs to, here also real number you will get. Any real number you can get. So you can say range is what? The set of real number. So the set of outputs is the range. The set of inputs is the domain. But for all functions it is not so simple. This is a simple function that I have taken here, y equal to x plus 2. Here values of x, I very clearly can be said that any real number can be inserted here, and any addition, we can get any real number as output also. So in this case there is no addition. It is a very simple function. That's why it is very easy to say. But sometimes functions are given in such a way that there are some restrictions before going addition for declaring which set is the set of addition values can be taken as a domain. One example I am giving you. Suppose you are given a question like this: find the domain and range of a function y equal to under root x minus 1. Domain and range of this function you have to find out. So you see, we have here f of x means y means f of x, or you can say here f of x also. Okay, f of x equal to under root x minus 1. Now students, you know from earlier classes you have learned that the square root of negative number is not defined. In our discussions we did not get square root of negative value. Means this type of things are not existing. For the time being we will say like that. So that means this whatever inside this square root sign is there, that whole portion should be non-negative number, non-negative real number. So this f of x is not defined. We can say like this clearly f of x means the y value is not defined is not defined when x minus 1 is less than 0. That is, x is less than 1, means minus 1 taken to that side. So x is less than 1. When that means x will be less than 1, this x minus 1 is f of x is not defined, because it will become negative if x is less than 1. So what we can say then? So here is the answer actually. That is the domain of, you can write like this, domain of f. Domain of f is the set of values which can take 1 but not less than 1. That means we can take like this, 1 and 1 you can take here, because there is no restriction. 1 minus 1 is what? 0. Square root of 0 is there. That is a real number. 1 and all the real number, means up to infinity. Let us say up to infinity. Infinity, positive infinity. Or you can say like this, 1 is taken and up to infinity. Open bracket here. Here you don't give close bracket because infinity is not a number. So you can't close it. It is just open bracket. Or you can write like this also, 1 comma open bracket, like this, infinity 1 open bracket. It is from the set of real numbers. From the set of real numbers, this is the, suppose real number line, this is 0, this is 1. Okay, from starting from 1, all these values up to infinity, any value up to infinity, positive infinity we are saying. So from this, all points can be taken as a addition now in the point of domain, in the set of domain. So that is the domain. Now what about range? Just you think about range. For every real value of y, x is real. Just you think here y equal to, we have again y is equal to under root x minus 1. When you want the range, students, I am telling you one point here. Remember, when you have to find out range, for range, you do one thing. Express the x in terms of y. When you are finding the domain, y is in terms of x, then you study the inside part. If it is under square root, then only this type of precautions you have to take. You have to study that under square root portion what is there. That always you have to say it should not be less than 0. Because if it is less than 0 means negative. So that type of numbers it should not be. Then after that you will get automatically what should this x take, no? So that is about domain. Now when I am saying that find range, that is the question. For finding range, you do like this, express the x in terms of y. That means you have to simplify little, square both sides to remove the square sign. It will be y square is equal to x minus 1, squaring. Then x will be equal to y square plus 1. X will be equal to y square plus 1. I am writing in that page, okay? So x equal to y square plus 1. Now you see here, for every real number y, x is also real. That means any real value we can take here for y, then x will be real only, because our set of this one what called this range values now can be any real number here, because this equation tells us what? This equation can accept any real value for y, no? So that's why here you can say like this, clearly for each real value of y, x is real. Therefore the range of the function f is also equal to real. So hence we can say domain we got, domain of the function is from 1 to infinity, and range of the function is the real number, set of real number. So students, you see 2 points here. Point number 1, for domain, express y in terms of x, y in terms of x you write in terms of x. And for range, second point, for range, for finding range, express x in terms of y, these two things you have to do. For domain, express y in terms of x. For range, okay, express x in terms of y. Then study the expression, and then you can say the domain and range easily. Okay students, let's go to another question. Dear students, let us take this question. Find the domain and range of this function f of x equal to under root 9 minus x square. First of all, for domain, you know that 9 minus x square should be greater than or equal to 0. When it is square root sign is there, in that portion you give more attention. Means the square root of only positive numbers can be calculated. No, that means 9 minus x square should not be less than 0. So f of x is defined only when we'll write like this, only when this 9 minus x square will represent greater than or equal to 0. So that means 9 should be greater than or equal to x square, or x square is less than or equal to 9. It tells us two values of x. One is x should be for all those x which are greater than minus 3, greater than or equal to minus 3. Just you think about those values which are greater than or equal to minus 3. This x square will be less than 9. Just you think minus 2. Suppose minus 2 is greater than minus 3, and minus 2 square is less than 9. So, or x should be less than or equal to 3. What it means actually, see, this is the number line. Say here is minus 3 and here is plus 3. Now the numbers after my plus 3, any number that you take after plus 3 means 4. Suppose you take 4 square is what? 4 is greater than 3, and if it is greater than 3, what it will be? 4 square is 16. It will not be greater than 9. But our condition is what? 9 should be greater than x square. If you square x, 9 should be greater or equal. So that means this side values cannot support this condition, and this side values also less than minus 3 also. If any value, suppose minus 4 you take, that also will not support this condition. That is what we will say, that if the values are between minus 3 and plus 3, then is which are greater than minus 3 means in this side, positive side of minus 3, and which are less than plus 3, which are the left side of 3. So for all these values only this is defined. So that means our domain is only this portion. This portion is domain, including minus 3 and plus 3, because these points cannot be in the domain. These points also cannot be in the domain because they will not satisfy this condition. What it says, x square should be less than or equal to 9. So therefore x should lie between minus 3 and plus 3. That is domain of the function. Domain of f is the numbers between minus 3 and plus 3. How to write? In close bracket, minus 3 comma plus 3 close bracket. This is the domain. Now about range. This is first step. We found out the domain. In finding domain, first you see the function how it is given, and it is defined for what, that you write. Then extract the values for x. Then the values of x which can satisfy the condition, that is the domain. Now for range, we will proceed similar way, but we will express the y in terms of x. Y means f of x. Again, for range we are working now. For range, y is equal to, means y is f of x equal to under root 9 minus x square, 9 minus x square. So y is equal to 9 minus under root 9 minus x square. If you square both sides, you will get y square equal to 9 minus x square. From here, express the x in terms of y. That is an important portion. Means what I am saying, express the x in terms of y. Like here it was y in terms of x. This is y in terms of x. Then we will express the x in terms of y. Okay. So let us isolate the x from here. So from here, if we isolate the x, then it will be x square will be equal to 9 minus y square, or x will be equal to under root 9 minus y square. So you see 9 minus y square, that means it is 9 minus y square should be greater than or equal to 0. That means y should be like before, as x was lying between minus 3 and plus 3. Y also lies between minus 3 and plus 3. But, here is a but. Because you see, the values of domain start from what? Minus 3. When you take here minus 3 square, 9 minus 3 is 0. Y value start from what? 0. Though we got here that y can be between minus 3 and plus 3, means y can be between, this is minus 3 and this is plus 3. But there is a restriction, because this is suppose for y we are looking for, and for x what we got? X lies between what? Minus 3 and plus 3. So x will take from here. When x will take from here, will that, suppose is take minus 3 as a value of x, then our function was what? Y is equal to, y square equal to 9 minus x square. If you take here minus 3, what you will get? 9 minus 3 square is equal to 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9 equal to 0. So y square equal to 0 means y is equal to 0. That is, y will start from, not from minus 3. Y will start getting values from 0. Because first value of x, that is minus 3, the smallest value of x is minus 3 in the domain. And when that minus 3 is inserted here, then y comes out as 0. So y will not be getting values from minus 3, not starting from minus 3. Y will be getting from 0. So when we write the range, always we need to keep the values of x also in our mind. Means the domain should be kept in our mind. If the domain is in our mind, then we can say what is the range. Okay, students. So our second step is what? For range, we need to express the x in terms of y. For that, you just take the given function, and from there you isolate the x. Okay. After isolating the x from there, you just see how this y value is lying. Means it is lying between, or it is expressing, it is giving which values of real numbers. So now after this we understand that y lies between minus 3 and plus 3. But can we take this as a range? We cannot. We need to, that time when we need to check, we need to verify x, the values of x. By taking the values of x, what is the starting value of y that we can get? X equal to minus 3, because x lies between minus 3 and plus 3. If I take minus 3, I get 0. That is, y will not start getting values from minus 3. So negative value it will not get at all, because this whole expression tells us about positive value only. Positive value means 0 or positive value greater than 0. This whole expression stands for. So that means, but we will say like this: y can't be negative. Y can't be negative. That is range of the function is starting from 0, because if y cannot be negative, y can take from 0 to plus 3. 0 to plus 3. Sorry, this is plus 3. So range of f is equal to, starting from 0, it will get 0, and it will get up to plus 3. This is the range. Okay, students?